Up. I'm probably upside down right now. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna fill up the rest of the pool soon. Wait to probably use. Good lord, it's windy. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty cool out here. I'm gonna spend most of my day out here. I got 6 months until college starts for me. I'm gonna do it online mostly, but I still don't know how it's gonna be. Like, if it's gonna be difficult, if I'm gonna have free time, you know, even doing it online. So I've just been worried about that. I'm sitting in my hammock right now. Hold on. See, I've been worried about that. So I'm just trying to spend my 6 months, you know, on myself. I haven't really had time to do the shit I want. So I'm gonna try to do that now. I don't really know how, but I'm gonna try now. I don't know why I'm recording this really. I think I just felt like talking right now. I'm kind of bored this past few weeks, just home alone on the weekdays. Which I'm honestly kind of grateful for though, because I mean I can do whatever I want out here. I've just been listening to music, you know, laying down, going in the pool, even though it's only at like my shin height. The water's cold, so it's nice because it's been kind of hot. I think it's 80 degrees right now. So I'm just worried, you know, if I could get the pool up before it gets too hot, because I'm not trying to stay out here at like 90-degree weather with no pool. But I should get it up soon. I'm just worried about finding that other hole because I don't know where it is. We saw it when we were cleaning the pool, but I don't know if it's still there or not. So I gotta like check that out. Other than that though, I mean, I think it's nice. I gotta clean out here, obviously. It's an old mop out here, some weights, and then the scissors in the middle of the ground. You know, but I mean, let's chill. Every so, yeah, every so. A series of cold fronts. I just got a notification on my phone. It's gonna be cold. That might actually be good for me to stay out here, because I'm not really comfortable with the heat. What else was I raised down? I don't know. I can't wait for summer, because I'll be able to do more shit with my brother and family, not being worried about taking them to school, so I can do my own shit on my own time. I should have got my license last year. I'm still really mad I waited a year to get my permit. I'm sorry that I just shook the camera. Anyway, I mean, it's chill out here. It's been windy. I don't know if you can see those trees. Oh, they're moving. I've just been cooling. It's really time to find what I want to do with my time. So, I mean, I have 6 months of pretty much free time. I want to be able to go out. I've been wanting to do stuff, but I mean, nobody has the time or money to, like, you know. I really, like, I know I should get a job, but I really want to wait. I want to have these 6 months, like, free until I go to school. I want to be able to do whatever I want, you know. So I don't, like, I should get a job, but I really don't want to, I'm going to be honest. I know, like, it would be helpful and it'll help me do the shit I want, but I also want to have my free time. If I have a job, I'm not going to be able to be out here just laying outside when I want to. You know, or be in my room with my cat and my hamster just laying down or whatever, playing with them. You know? So, like, it's difficult to choose. But all I know is I have time to do what I want to do. I just need to find what that is exactly and what I am going to do with my time. Because, I mean, everybody has time. People think their life is over way before it actually is. And your life never really is over until the very last minute. You can do what you want. And that's just what I've been, like, trying to, like, tell myself. I have the time to do what I want, you know? Because, I mean, for the longest, I thought I really had no time, you know? I thought after school, I thought like school and then having to work, I'm gonna have nothing for myself. But I mean, I graduated early. I graduated January. I go to college in August. I'm just making the best of what I do have with my time and with everything. I want to find like stuff I can do around me for like cheap or for free, you know, like I know there's places I can hike and stuff that might be cool, but I mean to get there I can't really get there free. I need an Uber or somebody to take me, and nobody can really take me during the weekdays. And on the weekend there's also like other stuff I'm probably going to be doing with my family, so I don't really know how I'm going to work with that. I think there's like public pools, like even indoor pools near me too. I might want to look into that to go to those, because I've really been wanting to swim. I haven't swum in so long, and that little pool is not really going to do it for me, you know. But I mean, I'm still happy, you know. This is the happiest I've been in a while. I'm grateful for everything I have. I'm grateful for, you know, being able to be out here on the weekdays in the morning when I want, whenever I have my time, you know. I'm grateful for have graduated early and going to college early. I'm really just grateful, and I need to like accept that I have time, because that's really a hard thing to accept. The two things I've been like trying to accept the most in life is that I will never understand everything, and that I have time. And I feel like once I understand that, I'll be able to truly like live freely in my own mind, in my own body, in my own time as well. I don't know. Just finding like a balance between living and thinking, in a sense, like understanding where you fit into the world, in a sense, like how you're gonna, well, I guess like, I don't know, how your thoughts in your life, how your thoughts and the situations you are in and you put yourself in impact your life, and again, like your thought process directly. Because truly, I feel like you can live positively even in the worst of times. You can live a positive life. No matter what you're going through, you can go through it, like, you decide how you go through it. You decide how you think. You decide how you go about your life. That is truly beautiful, being able to do what you feel you need to do. Of course, in a way that doesn't affect other people and harm them, because that's another priority, is making sure you make space for people in your life and try to understand people. And even if you can't understand the people, just knowing that they are people and they are all complicated. Everybody is complicated, and everybody has their own, again, thought process and their own way of going about life. So being able to understand that and being able to continue to maneuver around life, I guess, gracefully, while understanding all of that, you know. Because truly, the most important thing about life is just living. And you have to live, you have to be free within yourself, I feel like. I feel like that's what it is to live, is to be free. And I feel like to begin to be free, you need to begin to free your mind. Allow yourself to think freely and think positively about about your everyday experience in your everyday life. No matter what you're going through, be able to live with that. And I mean, I've definitely struggled with that for the past few years, you know. My life, like, physically and situationally has gotten much better than before then, but for the first few years of my life being better, I still felt like I was stuck mentally and stuck in my own mind and trapping myself in a terrible, dark place, you know. But being able to get out of that and understanding that even with everything that I've been through and everything that I've been put through and have put myself through, I can still make it out, and that will never define me. I only define myself, and everybody defines themselves. You can never define somebody and never let anyone try to define you. You are who you are, you know. And that's also like another thing about life. There's no one way to go about anything. people often, like, they'll think in extremities about situations or about people and emotion and stuff. Like, if somebody says, like, for example, they have anxiety or they're depressed, you instantly go to, like, oh wow, I feel bad for them. But you don't, but that's not necessarily what that means, you know? You can be an anxious person, a depressed person, and still live a very positive life, you know? I've been diagnosed with, I forget what it's called, severe something depression. And, I've been put on, like, antipsychotics, antidepressants, you know? And I still definitely struggle with that, especially the psychotic aspect, the, like, schizoactive, you know, emotionally changing constantly, you know? I still struggle with that, but I'm still able to live a positive life, no matter how my brain functions. Good Lord, I don't think I want to play Nine Vicious right now after what I've been hearing about him. But yeah, just living, sorry about that, living with your life, you know, how you have been dealt with your life, how you deal with your life as well, is all a major part of it. Everything, honestly, in a sense, is a major part of your life, and you could choose what is more important to you in your life specifically, but I feel like there's things that are obviously going to take over, and I feel like the things you should prioritize are like emotion, thoughtfully being able to living thoughtfully and living open-minded and able to understand things you don't, and understanding that there are things you don't understand. Once you get to that point, I feel like you could truly improve yourself, you know, improve how you live. Of course, once you think open-mindedly and thoughtfully, you can live exactly how you want to live. You know, because I mean, I've been depressed is I guess the proper way to describe it. Since I was around 11, and I'm 16 now, turning 17 this year, and I still am depressed, but I'm not letting it, you know, I'm not letting it affect me negatively in life. Emotionally, it will affect me, but overall in life, I'm not letting it define how I live. It definitely takes effect on how I live, but I'm not letting it, you know, take over my life and take over how I live and what I do in my life. Because that truly is the most important part, is, again, living freely, living to your own definition. Living freely and living positively. You know, you never want to be a negative effect on people. Because I've definitely made mistakes, you know, with people, especially giving off, like, negative experiences to people, you know, even to my friends, my dearest, like, people that I love and still do love. If I've loved someone, I will never not love them, you know? But anyway, I've definitely affected people negatively, and that's something I really do regret. The only regrets I have in relationships with people I've loved, like friends, family, loved ones, whatever, is anything I've ever done to affect them negatively. I will never regret trying to give them love and what I felt like was love coming from me. I might turn down Spotify real quick, it's a little loud. But I will never regret that, you know? I will never regret loving people, but I'll always regret... Oh, look, there's a cat. I don't know if you can see it because I can't really zoom in. It's a little, like, calico? I don't know what it's called. It's, like, white and brown. Anyway, I'll never regret loving people, and I'll never regret giving love. Even if the people or the person, whoever, you know, affected me negatively in any way or hurted me, it doesn't matter, because in that moment when I gave them love, that was what I feel like the right thing was to do. Of course, I will regret letting negative experiences into my life, but I will never, you know, take that with offense from people. Because again, people are complicated. You never know the effects that somebody has on themselves and on their life around them. People go through anything and everything. So you never know, you know, what they have been feeling. So I don't think you should ever take true offense from a person. Of course, if they do show negative activities, distance yourself, of course. I'm not saying to just let them in your life if they're being negative, but also don't completely show like hatred to them, you know? You can distance yourself without showing hatred. You can show respect even if you feel disrespected. And that truly is important. Being able to respect everybody. Even if you don't, like, how would I describe them? I don't think respect is necessarily the correct word. Anyway, let's move on from that. I mean, you know, it's hard to, like, live, because you don't really know anything. You can always hope for the best, but you can never predict. You can never say what's going to happen, because you never know if it's true. A prediction of me getting up out of bed in the morning tomorrow is worth just as much of a prediction of a meteor falling on my house, you know? Both are equally possible. One, you could say is more likely because you've experienced it more, but you truly... I don't feel like that can define anything. Anything can happen. You can never know. Again, that's another thing. Living with the comfort of not knowing what's next, but still being able to live with that. Instead of defining what you think will happen, because you truly can't define life. You can define how you're going to live, but you can't define life in its own sense, you know. But saying how you want to live, how you hope to live, what you hope to happen, that's worth more than a prediction always about life. Saying you hope to wake up in the morning, you know, you hope to feel good, you hope whoever you loves you back, you hope whatever. That's worth more than anything. You can hope for anything. And worst case scenario, it doesn't happen, you know? But again, it was a hope. It wasn't an expectation. When you expect something to happen and it doesn't happen, that's much worse than hoping for something to happen and it not happening. Because, you know... Hell? Oh, shut up. Never mind. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, but you can't, like... expect anything. If you expect anything in life, it's just it's gonna suck. You know, expecting life, not expecting life, expecting love, expecting money, expecting prosperity, that's not gonna happen. You can hope for all of those things, and that's much more worth it. Because hope truly does make you strive to be better and strive to do, you know, what you hope for. With expectations, you expect it to happen, so you feel like you don't have to work for it. But with hopes and with wishes, with dreams, with all of that, you work toward it, you know. Even not like physically working or like actively, mentally, you're like, it builds you better because you understand that it may not happen, but you still, like, think positively. You know, affirmations, not with, like, manifestation and those type of things. I see it as a way of hoping as well. Even though with, like, manifestation you're usually saying, like, it will happen, it's more of a hope and a, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, spiritually you're putting yourself out there and showing what you want to happen. You know, with manifestation, with things like that. And I think that's better than just expecting things, saying that this will happen. You can say things will be better to people. That's different, you know, that's helping them feel better. That's being positive to them. But expecting it for yourself and expecting it for your life, that something will happen, anything, it could be bad, it could be good, it's just not like... I feel like, personally, it doesn't really make sense. Because, again, you can't predict anything. You can't know anything in life. You can understand that you don't know that. You can understand that you don't control anything in your life, necessarily. You only control your own mind and your own thoughts and how you want to live. That's what you can control. What you hope, what your aspirations are, what you live toward, what you're working toward. That's different. When you're just expecting and when you're doing all of that, truly, how are you going to improve? How are you going to get better? If you're stuck just expecting things, you'll never get what you want. Because if it doesn't happen, then you're sad that it didn't happen. If you expected it to happen and it happens, it's not special because, again, you expected it to happen. It's not like it's not going to be positive either way. With hope, if you hope for something to happen and it happens, that's truly like a beautiful thing, you know. And that's like a way of, I guess, going about it. Is living on your own and living in your own mind, living in your own hopes, your own, just being true to yourself, you know. Because I don't know if I'm truly, like, true to myself, living how I want to 100% live, you know, because there's other things that affect that. I'm not saying that you should be able to, like, instantly, because that's not true. Nobody's able to live completely positively. That is a thing you should aspire toward and a thing you should build upon yourself. If you tell yourself, again, you manifest that you're going to live positively, live happily, live in your own means, live in your own way of thought, you know? It builds toward that. It may not necessarily happen instantly. It may not necessarily happen for years, you know? But still, that hope is what gets you there. Expectations don't get you anywhere. Hope gets you anywhere you want to be, you know? I hoped to get better. I didn't expect to get better for years, you know? And I'm just finally starting to get better. And that truly is special to me because that's what I hoped for. I didn't expect that, you know? I told myself I don't know 100% if I'll be able to get better. But I kept telling myself I hope I will get better and I will work towards being better. And now I'm seeing the results, and that makes me proud, you know? Proud that I've come over the emotional blocks in my life and all of that, you know? Proud to live, again, in my own means. I know it sounds like repetitive what I'm saying over and over, but this is like what I've been thinking for the past couple of months now. And now truly all I'm focused on is how I'm going to continue that. Continue to be better, continue to live how I want and feel, you know, good in my life. Feel, I don't know how to describe it, but live positively, you know? I keep being repetitive and but you know, that's truly what I want to do. Especially for the time I have now, which is a lot of time. I still have my entire life that I've lived once more until I'm 30, almost. Pretty much. You know, and that's a lot of time. I can't remember what I did when I was 5. I don't remember any of that. And that was 11 years ago. I have 11 more years in the future. I'm 27 in 11 years. 28, you know? That's not old at all. I know people who are 60, 70, living their lives fully, you know, going to do what they wanted to do, what they want to do, aspiring, and that's literally triple how long I've lived. I don't expect to live that long. I don't expect to be able to be positive that long. I hope to, you know. I hope to live that long. I hope to aspire for that long, to prosper. I don't know if aspire is not the right word there. I hope to prosper for that long, you know? I hope for a lot of things. And you have to work towards the things you hope for. So, I guess me using this video log is like a way to hold myself accountable, you know? Hold myself to what I hope to achieve. Like, I hope to be able to, in a few years, like 3, 4, 5 years, look back on, like, even maybe this video, if I still have access to it, and know that I've grown positively and thoughtfully and open-mindedly, you know, in my life. And that's truly what I do hope for. I really do hope to be able to, you know, give the way I think to other people. Not like, I don't know about give, but like explain and have people like understand and know about the way I think about things, the way I go about things, you know? And being able to help people, being able to understand people, communicate with people better, live with much better intrapersonal relationships and familial relationships and all of that, you know? Being able to grow in your life and being able to, being able to know that you had an effect on people, a positive effect on people. There will definitely be times where I and you and anybody have had and will have negative effects on people. And that is the thing I hope I don't do, but I know it will happen. That's the thing. I know I just said I don't expect that. That's a thing I kind of do expect to happen, is to, you know, be negative to people. Which I hope I don't, you know. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope I don't affect people negatively. Holy wind. Huh. Anyway, you know, I hope to just grow as a person. You know, be connected with my mind just as I am with the rest of my life, or more connected with my mind in a sense. Being able to live. I keep saying that. I don't know why. I feel like that's like, I guess that's like the main. That's the main thing, is being able to live, really. So I guess that is why I keep repeating that. The hell? So that's what I anyway. But yeah. Just want to be able to grow, and I don't know why I can't zoom in while I'm recording. That's so dumb. I'm really mad that I can't zoom in. That's actually weird. Anyway. Yeah. I think that's about all I have to say right now. So I think I'll just end it here.